Ooze, dark potatoes, spin the leak here. Well, that's an enlightening experience, isn't it? Never mind. Oh, there we go. Time to make some coffee.
Now, if I was sounding slow just a second ago,
it's because it's been a long fucking day, and I need to wake up a little bit. Oh, fucking right. Who's Good Potato Spin the Leak here, and it's time for a movie review. This time around, Saw 4, or as I like to call it, the okay one. Now, this one dives a little deeper into Jigsaw's past after he,
Spoiler.
died.
And spoiler.
Well, technically he hasn't died in this film just yet. Parallel timelines and all that jazz. Well, not really. It's an entirely different setting going on during the course of the third film. It touches on what made Jigsaw Jigsaw, shows his earlier traps, his evolution from just, kind of methodical tinkerer into Hall of Fame serial killer. It was pretty fucking fun. The traps were really out there. The main trap that really kept us going was kind of a twist. It was nice to see someone running free. Someone who was kind of not really trapped, but was trapped by their own obligations. Nothing would have happened to them if they had stopped playing the game, but that their own moral obligations had them moving forward. It was a nice little twist. I do appreciate that. This one wasn't a bunch of whiny boohoo baby bullshit. The person was going to put themselves at risk simply by continuing down this path. That was a nice way of setting up. Not only that, but the thing they wanted to do was really to save a few people involved in the trap, which we all know how that typically works out. All in all, it was a kind of stepping away from the initial three movies. It was stepping away from the initial three movies and becoming one all its own. It even was the first... I think it was the first film that actually pitted two people against each other in a saw trap, which is kind of something to be expected from here on out. Honestly, I like it. It was a nice little change of pace. So this one's going to be walking away with 3 potatoes because of story, cinematography. They had a lot of trouble filming this one, and seeing how they do their shots, I can completely and totally fucking understand. My hat's off to these guys. But nevertheless, it is still a Saw movie. That means, while there's some decent character development, everyone's reaction seems to typically just be... I'm trapped! Help! I mean, that's not discrediting the actors. That's just how it is. It is a very psychological thing. You don't want to get too attached to the characters or see too much expression in one, because then you're going to start thinking, hey, this guy's definitely not the bad guy. Hey, I want this person to... Never mind, they're dead. Everyone's just... That's all. Everyone's dead. Start to finish. It doesn't want you to get too attached to the characters, because most of them are pretty much devoid of life already. So, it's going to get 3 potatoes simply because of the challenges that the crew had to overcome, and how it made itself kind of... How it made itself independent from the rest of the series, while it is still tying in and keeping the story straightforward. Well, as straightforward as the Saw plot can be. While it's keeping itself kind of on the straight and narrow with the rest of the franchise, it did find its own room and try to, become its own film. Which I give it props to that, even though everything else is stereotypical shit that I've been giving 1 and 2 potatoes, this one's going to walk away with 3. Have you seen this film? What were your thoughts on it? Are you planning on watching it? Post all that in the comments down below. Like and subscribe. Keep on keeping on. You fucking sicken me. I'll see you in the next video.